Wagwan people, hi guys, karibuni kwenye Malezi Bora. I'm your host Chep.
And I'm your host Juliet.
And today kwenye show, Juliet, how do we start this? Mtoi wako ulala how many times? How many hours in a night?
Tuseme 8 to 6:30. So that's around 8 hours.
And 8 hours. Na mtoi anafaa kulala 10 to 11 hours in a night. Where do you go wrong?
Wow. Hayo yote tutajua kwa show leo. Because it's all about sleep training. We want to know the best way to go about it. Ndio tuweze kujua watoi wanalala aje, venye tutawafanya walale poa, because sleep is very, very important kwa health ya mtoi.
Yes, and even for a baby to grow, lazima alale vizuri. So guys, karibuni kwenye show and join the conversation on our social media platforms, KTN Malezi Bora, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, tuko pale KTN Borodani. So guys, karibuni.
Hi guys, yes, it's all about sleep training. Na leo tutakuwa tuna learn the best way kufanya watoi walale, because at the end of the day, we all know mtoi kulala is best for even the health. So leo, Chep and I, we're joined by Mwende, and atakuwa na to train the tricks, you know, yenye kufanya mtoi saa ingine alale, si ni kibarua. So join us. Let's have this discussion. And our social media handles at KTN Malezi Bora, that is on Twitter and Facebook. My personal handles at Julie Megan. So guys, karibuni. Chep, uko aje leo?
Niko fiti. Juliet, umesahau kusema tuko Best Western Azua Hotel along, iko Signature Mall along Mombasa Road. Hapa ni karibu maeneo za kina Juliet hizi sides. But yes, this is a beautiful hotel. We can come through, come have lunch, come with your family. Hii mall iko na places poa poa na ni mingi place ya watoto, si ndio?
Wow, yeah. Amazing. So leo tunataka tutatue hii shida ya getting babies to go to bed. Unajua wengine wanasumbua, and sisi kama wazazi at times hujui shida iko wapi. You don't even know kama huyu mtoto hajashiba, hujui kama ni mgonjwa ama ni kutolala tu, anataka mkae hapo mbond yeye, lakini wewe unakumbuka kesho unaamkia job uko zile za this is not working mommy, you know. So first tuambie wewe ni nani, what you do, and tell us what sleep training is all about.
Okay, my name is Mwende. I go by Mwende Kimweli. I run a company called Mamzi Network. Now, my work is to make sure that all babies get healthy sleep habits. Yes.
Healthy.
So, healthy sleep habits. Unajua kuna kulala na kuna kulala. You know, there is sleeping and then there is sleeping. And how I began my work is 4 years ago. Well, my daughter was a very good sleeper, and I'm a mother too. But, you know, through personal experience, I came to realize, you know what, I think outside here parents are going through a lot of things. There's a lot of information, some right, some wrong. And my fascination was on sleep. So I read, and I read, and I researched. It actually took me, I think, close to 1 year to actually, let's say, define my skill. Okay? So I am self-taught. I did not go to a class, I did not go to a school, but I taught myself how to put babies to sleep. It comes very naturally for me to be able to say, you know what, go to sleep, means exactly that. So when I actually discovered sleep, I was really fascinated, by the way. I like the human brain, especially the children's brain. You know, how it works, what makes them tick, what makes them do X, Y, Z. So yes, I stumbled upon sleep. So watu wananiulizanga unafanya kazi gani? Kazi yangu kulalisha watoto. Then when we start opening that discussion, hey, it's a whole science. It's also about skill. It's about understanding the parents and understanding their children and working on a plan to make sure they get to sleep better. So it's quite complex. It looks very easy, ukisema.
Yes.
But the work involved is much more than what meets the eye. Unaona vile unasema watoto wanasumbua, but why? See, there's a whole genesis of tumetoka hapa, tunaenda pale. I believe, I think all of us are moms and we understand that concept of kukataa kulala. By the way, babies are not born wakijua kulala. That's the thing. They are not. Na hata wenye
sisi tunabonga wanalala kwa tumbo.
Wanalala. Lakini like when they're outside the womb, inside the womb it's a whole different story. Lakini wakikuja, the first 2-3 weeks honeymoon. Anaamka ananyonya analala. Anaamka ananyonya analala. After the 6th week, ndio sasa kila kitu inapasuka pa. But then what do we know? Mtoto atalala siku moja. So ndio, tunaambiwa hivyo.
Tunajipea hope.
Akiendelea kukua mkubwa atalala vizuri.
Exactly. Lakini please remember that hata kwa baby shower, naambiwa nini? Welcome to parenting. Unajua kuna kulala. And I think at the top of parenting by itself, sleep is the most difficult, most crucial, na yenye nasumbua wazazi sana. Sleep, wachana na feeding. You know feeding you can substitute with formula. But mtoto asipolala utafanya nini? Mwezi angaliana hivi 24 hours. You can't sit with a child looking at you in 24 hours.
Yes.
Okay? But where has all this problem come from? Our mothers always told us, watoto walalangi, right? So when I say, what do? Ati watoto walala. Unaita mtu anakuja kukulalisha mtoto? Yes. It is a specialty by itself. And if parents are struggling with sleep, they should be able to see a doctor just like any other. Okay? And say, I have a problem with sleep and I need to see somebody. Lakini tumezoea nini? 5 years, 6 years. Hey, these children do not sleep. You wait 6 months. Unaambiwa, tukula atalala. 6 months gets here. Mnapea mtoto chakula. Bado mnalala saa 8. You wait for 1 year. Ati ama ile siku maybe atafika 1 year atalala. Which then never happens. And then you hope again. Ama akianza kwenda shule and then now school becomes a problem.
Yes.
Okay? Why? Because what happens to children who don't sleep is they trickle down all that fatigue, all the way into childhood, into adulthood. That's why we have, quote, quote, insomniacs.
Oh.
Good sleep habits start when children are very small.
And this is interesting.
Utaanza kusikia guilty.
I know, niko tu sasa mi ulala. Unaona acha by that growing up I was that kind. Ikifika even lakini mama yangu, hizo ni nini ulitufanya? Ningetoka shule nikikuwa mtoi, nikitoka shule give it 1, nakuja naoga nakula. 2 on the dot Juliet bed. Kukue na usingizi kusikue nayo. My mom comes and peeps akupate hujalala mshipi na waka. Na unajua tuko kwa okay, it's a room, bed yangu ya sister yangu, lala chini. Hiyo mshipi tu 2 usingizi nakuja na hiyo moment umeingia kwa kitanda until 5. Hiyo time unasikia tu watu wanano chumba no kujeni tucheze, niko hata mama yangu akisikia nikiongea ni shida. But yes, hiyo kitu ya sleep training very very important. And pia what was the other thing was, what is the importance of sleep training a baby? Is it a baby? Yes, a baby.
Yes.
Or a child, give it a child.
Yes, or a child. In general, let me just talk about sleep just by itself.
Yes.
For any human being, not necessarily even children, just even for animals. Do you know even animals sleep?
Yes.
Animals do. But what is the importance of sleep for children? 1, it helps them grow. We assume mtoto anagrow akikula. Mtoto anagrow akilala. The reason why there's a growth curve on your cards, on your child's clinic card, is because that's how their growth is measured. So akikata kulala unaona bado ana stagnate. Like the baby is really not growing. Because I know you have met children who are very small, in fact, height-wise. And mtu anakwambia kwa 5 years uko, ai. Okay? Why? If I was looking at that child from a different space, I'd ask a parent, was your child ever sleeping? Bado mtoto alikuwa ananisumbua. That's why they have what we call stunted growth. Okay? But at the same time, except sleep, sleep is also for mood regulation. Mtoto anashinda amelia, sijui umempea maziwa, umenyonyesha, umebeba. Have you thought that this child just needs to sleep? Simple, no matter what age they are. My daughter has those moments. The day anaamka mapema, the whole day, she will cry and for no reason. Small, tiny things, little frustrations. I send her to bed. I talk to her and say, "Ai, nimelala." You know? Yes, you feel good. It means it regulates your mood. Now you imagine, wewe ni mzazi, your child has not slept. You have not slept. You're supposed to come to work. I don't think we'd be having this conversation.
With the smiles, yeah?
No, we wouldn't.
True.
But what do we do and I want to pick the population of mothers because we're the ones who bear like the biggest burden of sleep, is we will always be very angry women towards our children, towards work, towards anybody. Kwa barabara sijui mwambia na you know, you're always always very pensive on the road.
Yeah.
So for even children, their mood is very very important. Now except that also mtoto akiwa mgonjwa, You know, your body has a way of healing itself. That's why you're told, ukimeza dawa, rest.
Okay.
Children who don't sleep are always sick. And you're wondering, why are we recurrent homas? You know, a child is always having something that never goes away. You're wondering why? Because the body is not healing itself. When you sleep properly, you are okay. Now, except that, there are other behaviors that come with sleep. Ushaiona watoto wenye wanashindanga wanapiga nduru. Tantrums that are not normal. You know, there's tantrums za kawaida and then kuna zile that are way beyond the normal.
Yes.
If those children slept properly, they would not generally behave how they behave. Children also who don't concentrate in school, why aren't they concentrating in school? Unaweka mtoto kwa gari, lakini ndio ameshalala kwa bus. Why? Why? It's because they didn't get enough sleep. And I kept saying, kuna kulala na kuna kulala. There is, you know, when you close your eyes, you can be asleep. But what is staying asleep? Staying asleep means you woke up in the morning feeling, I actually slept.
How does a mom approach you na hiyo frustrations zote? Hiyo sasa ndio nataka. Unaona venye umecheka.
Exactly. And kwa sababu the first thing, let me tell you, the most amazing thing about this is the first phone call inakwanga, I need your help. Hata hujaniambia unaitwa nani? You know, so you'd find somebody found me on social media, they were given my number by a pediatrician, they were given, they had, okay? So by the time mtu anakwanga ananipigia, either one, evaluate situation yake. Anaka even nasema hapana, mtoto wangu kwa 1 year na bado anamka every 1 hour. Why is your baby waking up every hour? It is not normal.
Yeah.
Okay, so atapika nasema Mwende, I need your help. Okay, fine. What do you need? My baby is XYZ, nini, this and this has been happening, okay? But before that, nambianga client, you need to fill in certain forms that need, zinanisaidia ku capture history. Just your baby is 2 years. I don't know where you've come from. Okay? Then from that, I assess, then tunaendelea. But then at that point, I try and contain your situation and kwambia, chap, mtoto wako kwa nalala mapema. Kwa sababu already unajua ushanipatia a brief history. Okay, we sleep at 11. Why is your baby sleeping at 11? By the way, hakuna mtoto hata teenager who should be sleeping at 11. Children require 10 to 11 hours. So akilala 11 anamka 11 alafu 11 is already half the day gone.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So your baby wakes up at 11, atakula breakfast ngapi, akule lunch, na alale, then eat dinner, then eat a snack, then. What happens? Into later into the night. And you know, eating late at night is also very unhealthy for your body. What about a child's body? Okay? So yes, the frustration comes with, Mwende sijalala. And I am tired and I'm frustrated. Mi naona ni kama nitatupa mtoto. And it's true. It's just that we don't discuss these issues. We don't say how hard it is to be so tired and sleep deprived. Si ndio? Chapo chesikia mtu anakuuliza, kwani ni wewe wa kwanza kupata mtoto?
True.
But do you know that being sleep deprived can kill you faster than you not eating?
Wow. I didn't know. Now I know.
Try and not sleep for around 10 days and try and not eat for 10 days. Which one will you die faster from?
Wow.
Think about that.
And maybe kuna vitu zenye umekam up nazo, like a list ama vitu umekam kulan. These are the main causes zenye zinafanya watoi wasilale.
Oh, yes. But it's a very broad spectrum. Reason being, it's child by child, age by age. Okay? Let me start that most of the things that happen start wakiwa wadogo. For example, na hii sisi wote tumefanya. Kunyonyesha mtoto unatoa matiti kwa kitanda umelala. We have all done that. Guilty as charged.
Guilty.
Now, that by itself, like you can tell that we've all done that, right? So, when you keep doing that for a long period of time, what happens is your child gets attached. Then attachment equals to addiction equals to, I don't know how to not sleep without it. So, unapata ile siku mtoto anaacha kunyonya, hajui kulala bila nyonyo.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's one of it. So I call them attachments. So the attachments ni kama breastfeeding to sleep, kubebwa kulala, kuwekwa kwa mgongo, kupewa pacifier. Another thing would be, another list there would be kulala late, kuamka mapema. Maybe they're going through something, teething sickness, growth spurts, kuna zingine zinaitwa regressions. Like sleep is very dynamic. At every stage of a child's life, something is happening. Do you know the ultimate goal in Akuanga hivi? Your child needs to understand the rules of sleep. Chap said, akitoka shule, kulikuwa na list of things to be done. Okay? In that list of things to be done, alikuwa anajua for sure, nikitoka shule, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 happens. Children thrive on routine. Children must have a plan.
True.
Many people, tunalala tu ile siku tunataka. How does that even happen? I have met children who are 2 years old who sleep at 3 a.m. And you're asking, why is your... Yes. They are there. It is because it's not a discussion we have. You know, even you probably have your child mwenye analala mapema. So you can't even imagine kulala saa 9 asubuhi. What is your baby doing? At on YouTube.
Oh my God.
Juliet, how did you get this?
On YouTube.
Tumesikia YouTube.
Yes.
Kastuka.
You're there doing what? The baby is watching YouTube.
3
Why?
a.m.
Yes. Why? Because umechoka and you can't deal with. Let me tell you, and I've always told this to all the parents, the problem is never the baby. The problem is us. And until we deal with ourselves, then we don't know what to do with the rest of the kids. That and lack of information. The internet is full of so many things.
Okay, so
Yes.
Mwende, ideally, wacha tuseme tufanye kama karutini hivi. Ideally tunasema mtoto akule saa ngapi, lale saa ngapi, amke saa ngapi. We can maybe sema mtoto mwenye haendi shule na mwenye anaenda shule, and then again kama mtoto ako suppose kama ni mchana utupatie hako ka brief guidance.
Actually, Julia, the best way to put it is, how did you sleep train your baby from akiwa mtoto? She's 6 years old, sahi,
yes.
so take us through kidogo kidogo.
Now, in how I even started this, I actually didn't know I was sleep training my child. I'm a planner. I like order in everything I do. So I used to know that for me to be able even to have time for myself, mtoto ataamka X time, akule Y time na lale. In that time ninajua niko na vyombo za kuosha na niko na vitu nafanya, right? Akiamka, anakula, anaoga, analala. You know, this is a cycle. Wake up, eat, play, sleep. That is the cycle for every child. No matter what
Regardless
age.
the age, okay.
Wake up, eat, play, sleep.
Sleep, okay.
Now, unaona hii part inaitwa play. Mtu anaweza kaa anaweza, mtoto wangu ni newborn. See, your newborn needs to know it's day and night, right? You also have to bond with your child. So yes, abuju buju wa mama. That's what you.
That's the time.
That's the time you do that with your child, playtime, and then they go and sleep. Okay, right?
Tumezoea mpaka midnight
Exactly.
akiamka ndio mna
Hiyo ndo time mnafanya hivyo. So then what happens? Okay, first couple of months, 6 months ndio hiyo. Bado mnaimba saa 6 za usiku. 1 year, you're like, haya, kutu mtoto analangi. So what do we resort to doing? Tunachapa watoto kulala. Now, so anyway, I didn't know that I was actually sleep training my daughter until, I think by the time I was doing this, she was almost more than 6 months.
Okay.
Is when I was like, oh, so during my research, I'm discovering, kumbe the things called routines, I didn't know I was doing that. It's just that I didn't want to have a space where I am overexerting my own pressure trying to raise a child. You know, when you as a mother, you need space for yourself. You know, breastfeeding is a job. Taking care of a child is a job. Parenting is hard enough.
Yes.
The last thing you want to do is to be so tired and so sleep deprived. So here we were. We've woken up, we've you know, we eat, we play, nafua nguo, natoa nguo, like that on repeat.
Waking up at what time?
Funny enough, do you know my daughter has maintained the same routine she's had as a child till now? She used to sleep at around 6 to 6:30, and she sleeps the exact same time.
Wow, 6:30.
She will be in bed at 6:30. Anybody who follows me will know. Ninaandikanga tu by 6:30, 6:45, she's already out. Why? Because the body has a way of regulating how you sleep. So if you go to bed at X time, mwili yako itazoea kulala at that particular time, no matter what, whether it is a Sunday, a Monday, or a Tuesday.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay? And that's what happens to children. It's called a biological clock. Kama unamkanga 5 kila siku, ujue it is something that you've taught yourself to do. Okay? If you go to bed at 8, you always know you have to go to bed at 8, regardless whether it is Sunday, whether you have a function, you're like, nimeenda kulala. Okay? So my daughter has maintained the same routine for as long as, and to date we know that mtoto asipolala by 6:30, unajua anaanzanga tu kulia. Unamta ni nini? Hakuna. Ni nini? Hakuna. Sometimes you even unapata amelala. And trust me, you'll not wake up to eat dinner. So it is up to me or
To
my
make
nanny
sure
to make sure
that
that
she eats before she goes to bed.
exactly.
Yeah.
And so when you asked me what are the routines or what are the things that need to be in place, generally it's wake up, eat, play, sleep. But the one thing that is of importance, babies need to sleep 10 to 11 hours. And they
Non-stop.
wake up, well, not really. And they need to wake up, go to bed between 6 and 7.
Okay.
6 and 7. Unajua kuna watu wanasema, but 6 ni mchana. Well, clearly, if you look at how and we speak on this particular day, 6 o'clock is a bit dark. But 6 a.m. is also extremely bright. Right?
Yes.
So if you run that clock on a 12-hour clock, baby wake up at 6 a.m. sharp.
Yes. Na load.
Na Lord, actually na when nimetoka tu kwambia hapa bila where my baby sleeps throughout the night. Tunalala saa 3 hadi time naamka. Give it 7, 8. Actually, yeah, is on my time 7, 8 just before I leave. So how many hours are those? Almost 8 hours.
Which 7 to 9 hours is for an adult. So take that home and think. You need your baby to sleep 10 to 11 hours.
Yeah.
Drop that bedtime to a bit earlier.
The thing is, when I get home, we get to like play kidogo, then okay.
Now,
Wacha
chaplain.
nikwambia mimi tu niko guilty. Hiyo story umetoka kupiga sahi. Tuende kwa bed, tunyonye ndio tulale.
Exactly.
Sijui tumebane. That's just me, but anyway, yeah, that's how I make her sleep.
Yes.
We have to go to bed, nyonya kidogo, then sleep.
Yes.
But-
And even that will work against you at some point. What happens when you stop breastfeeding?
Well, sahi hata she went to stay with my mom so that we stop breastfeeding.
Yes.
And that alale in her own ways, like azoe kujitegemea.
Exactly.
Due to
Independent
make-
sleep. And that is my aim, independent sleep. You see, let me tell you, you might think that might work. Do you know she'll come home and still want nyonyo?
Niliuliza nani the same question, and then like
Parents
watarudi tu.
need to be able to do this by yourselves.
Okay.
Because whether you evade it or not,
Itanirudia
you
tu.
have to be the first contact to teach. And I don't like call it training, because training is for dogs. It is teaching your baby how to sleep independently without you. Your baby doesn't need you to be able to fall asleep. Okay? But now, the perception of moms wakikuja kwangu ni nataka mtoto wangu alale through the night. See, through the night is like a developmental milestone. Ni kama mtoto akianza kutembea, ata crawl, asimame anguke, until aweze kutembea. So sleep works like that. That as the baby grows, kuna vitu zinakuja. Okay? Atatembea, atakaa, atakuwa mgonjwa at some point, ata teeth. But are they able to still maintain their hours of sleep? Na hata wakiingia kwa deep, shup, akuwa mgonjwa siku 5 ako on antibiotics, anarudi up and to continue with the same trend. But you see what happens? As parents, tumechoka, tunataka shortcut. Unajua kuna wazazi wanaingizanga watoto kwa gari wanazurura nao Mombasa Road mzima ndio walale. Alafu ukifika kwa gari unazima shup ndio ameamka. People are on survival tactics. Yes, it is that bad. And it is only 1% of the population that has babies who are born good, sleeping very well.
Yeah.
1%.
1%.
Our Guinea war, they have sleep issues that one either are left untackled
Yeah.
or parents are on survival.
There's a picture I saw. Hiyo picha hadi every time nikiangalia mi ucheka. Sijui kama nimewaisha na wewe, like unayepeleka mtoto kwa kitanda amelala, yani unajaribu kutoka tu hata hutaki kumake kasauti asisikie, unatoka.
Ninja skills.
By the time unafika kwa mlango
anakuangalia.
macho iko hivi. I'm like, Jesus.
Yes,
Where are we headed with sleep?
And those are the survival tactics, right?
Yes.
But how long do you do that for? How? Okay? Because you need to be able to know that at some point, that will stop working. You will be tired, frustrated, and then what?
Yeah.
And now, Mwende, kuna hii issue ingine. Are there kids wenye wakienda kwa kitanda, kulala, usingizi doesn't just come. Like you see with my 2 girls, huyu mkubwa, wakienda tu kwa kitanda, within 5-10 minutes, ashalala. But the younger one, inamchukua muda kabla alale. So what she does, anaanzanga kusumbua huyu, juu anataka wakuwe pamoja, anaanza kusumbua huyu mwingine. Sasa mimi nakuanga kila saa naitwa, "Mom, huyu ananisumbua, mom, huyu ananisumbua." Is there a situation whereby unapata mtoto, ama what could cause that? Like mtoto ameingia kwa kitanda, amecheza enough for the day, but bado usingizi.
How old is that child?
4 years.
Well, at 4 years, it also depends. Anaenda kulala saa ngapi? What time is this baby going to bed?
We do bed 8.
Have you
Between
ever
7:30 and 8.
Have you ever looked at a situation where unajua anaanza kulia mapema? See, you may not have noticed that anataka kulala. See, the first thing is, can you first realize what are the cues of sleep? Na mtoto anaanzanga na that's how you know your
She
baby
gets cranky.
and it starts close to 7 o'clock. So it means you missed that clock of sleep. So hii ingine inakuanga ni kama adrenaline. Anaruka. So when you send them to bed, it's like stepping on mafuta kwa barabara. So, and then ikiisha pa, sasa ndio anaanguka. That's one. Number two, you've either lost control of the situation, so you're like, whatever happens. Rules are rules. This is a 4-year-old. Go to bed, go to bed. Means exactly that. Hakuna kusumbua huyo mtoto mwingine means exactly that. So when you lose control, it will be, haki baby ende ulale. You see, there is firm reassurance, and then there is trying to be your child's best friend in terms of sleep. Those are two different things.
Yeah.
Bedtime is, if you ask me, it is non-negotiable because it is important for the whole family. If you let that child do that, they will do that until midnight. Do you know that?
Okay.
So take control of that situation and make sure they go to bed on time. That small whining and crankiness and sijui natakai, sijui
Hiyo
anachapa
ndio
mwingine.
anatakanga kwenda kwa loo.
That is the time your
Anataka
baby needs to sleep.
maji.
Yes, those are called
Anasema
delay tactics.
hajashiba.
Wow.
Yes, those are delay tactics.
And Mwende, just to wrap up this conversation, what are some of the challenges enye moms wanakwambianga, challenges wana face na trying to help a baby sleep, and how do you come in and help them?
Okay, half the time would be, and like I said, like the challenges are very different. So like a mom who has a 2-year-old and one who has a 5-year-old, those are very, very different scenarios. A mom who has a 6-month-old baby also is very different. But like I said, it is either there are several attachments, a baby is going through something, the parents have lost control, or the children cannot sleep by themselves. Okay? And also, you see, those shortcuts are what are becoming ingrained in a child. So here I am saying, wait, mtoto wako akilala kwa kitanda yako anamka every hour, but does your baby have a bed? Yes. Can you move the baby to the bed? To their own bed? Yes. So that they learn how to sleep by themselves. Mtoto wako akiwa kwa kitanda yako unajua lalangi vizuri. Do you know when a baby sleeps, even though you cough, they're not supposed to wake up.
Yes, that's what my mom taught me, by the way. Ananiambia, hiyo kitu ati unaenda kwa room,
You
then
tiptoe.
whisper.
You're not supposed
No.
to whisper around a baby. A baby needs to be able to sleep by
By
themselves.
themselves, yeah.
But in your bed, they will toss, turn, toss, turn. Ukienda kwa choo ameamka, toss, turn. How long do you think you're going to do that for? And even if you do that for 3 years, you still have to move that child to their own bed. And then utafanya nini?
You're 3 years. I still sleep with my own.
You move that child, and then, okay, so most of the problems will be, I am not sleeping. So me, when I come in, because remember there are forms that they have to fill, I have to pre-assess so that I know, ninaenda kufanya nini. Then after that, then I work on a plan, and then we walk the journey together, because the journey is around 4 weeks. So I'll tell you, Chep, that thing you're doing, stop doing that. That's the reason why your baby is not sleeping.
Yeah.
The day you stop it is like, hey, I get, hi Mwende, we slept the whole night. Very good. But you repeat that, because babies thrive on repeating. When you want your baby to say mama, how many times did you say mama?
All the time.
Every day, until the day I say mama, alafu we move on to another thing.
Yes.
So sleep works the same thing. There's a lot of repetitiveness. Repeat the same things, but they have to be positive. Yes.
And hawa watoto wenye tumesema 10 to 11 hours.
Yes.
So huyu mtoto bado mchana anafaa kulala.
Yes, if a baby is meant to nap, mostly watoto wote would drop naps by 4 years. So if at 4 years, basically they're not napping. Or even 3.5. Kwa sababu unajua hata shule wanalalanga. So if they're still sleeping in school, means that they still need to rest. But some babies will hold on to that nap until 4. But it is mostly what we call quiet time. Anafanya nini? Just enda kwa kitanda weka tu. After 30 minutes, you relax.
So it should be like for how long?
Like mostly
The nap, the daytime nap.
Depends by age. If this is a newborn should sleep at least 8 hours in a 12-hour cycle in terms of naps. But remember, wake up, feed, play, sleep.
8 hours.
Yes. Wake up, feed, play, sleep. So mtoto anaamka kaa 6. Si atalala, every nap is almost 2 hours until 6 o'clock.
Yes.
And then go into the night. So it's almost 8 hours. They're not consolidated kwa sababu halali the whole day. Si ataamka na atanyonya atarudi kulala. Okay? So they hold on to all those naps, maybe 3 naps until they're until they're 7 months. 8 months they'll sleep twice. By the time they get to around 15, 16, 17, 18 months there, they drop to 1 nap all the way until 3.5. Hii kitu ya watoto hawalalangi mchana, babies get tired. That is why your baby cries. Do you know in the supermarket, when I see babies crying, I'm like, you left the house with a baby who has not slept. Yet they're this small. They don't cry for no reason. They don't.
True.
Sleep is very fundamental for them. It's also very fundamental for the parents. But because There's so many myths surrounding mtoto wako halali juu akuli, mtoto wako halali juu, mtoto wako halali. You try everything on earth, on the internet, on everything. Ati juu chapa lijaribu, wewe lijaribu, sisi watu tujaribu. Children are different in their own set of ways, in their own temperament. So don't try something that she tried and you're like, hiyo ikuwork. Yes.
Interesting. Yeah. Hey, Mwende, just tell us watu wanaweza kupata wapi? Moms, if you're struggling with a baby who can't sleep, we have a solution for you.
Yes.
Yeah, you can reach out to Mwende. I mean, umesikia story yake. So yeah, tell us where people can find you, even your phone number, whichever place people can find you.
Well, mostly I would say the three handles where you can find me at is on Facebook at Mwende Ruth, at Mamzi Network, and Mamzi is MOMZY. And on Instagram at Mwende Mamzi, and my telephone number 0702639917.
You can repeat that again.
0702639917. And I'll say this, as a mother or as a parent and in fact dads, we need to figure this sleep out, because I think we are a very angry population of parents.
Okay.
Why? Julali, nasulali, naselali. No, chap, maybe you have not experienced that lack of sleep, but somebody else is thinking, I have not slept in 20. I have met a lady who told me, Shika, chukua mtoto hajalala siku mbili. So imagine how frustrated this person is. Mati, my nipples are sore, Mwende sina maziwa, ameshinda nalia, sijui nini, my husband is sleeping the whole time. Nitafanya nini? Most of the time you find postpartum depression
kicks in.
And then what do? It's a cycle that never ever ends. Okay?
Tuna affect mtoto.
Exactly. So there is help. See, people still don't understand that part. That you can be helped, you can move past that and have healthy babies who are sleeping properly. Kwa sababu hata ule mtoto mwenye anakataa kukula, unajua hakuangi amelala, hata ununue multivitamins in the whole whether you wear. If that child does not sleep, that child will not eat. Sleep is important for all of us. For you to produce milk, you must sleep. Utakula njahe na ukunywe hiyo uji, lakini usipolala, okay? So it is the most critical for basically for your own survival as a parent. Yeah.
So informative. Yani chep, kitu moja nimelearn. Lazima tukue na routine yenye tuna stick nayo kama parents, like hivi ndivyo watoi wanafaa kufollow, hakuna mambo za woiye. And then another thing amesema ni lazima attachment. Tusikue ni wale watu ati mtoto tumemzoesha ndio ulale, lazima tufanye hivi na tuishwe mtoi amelala how many hours? 10 to 11 hours in a day.
Mimi cha muhimu ni attachment. Anaya, I'm done with you.
Don't look at attachment as love. See, that's where parents go wrong.
Okay.
Love is a whole separate thing altogether. Attachment means the things they get used to fall asleep.
Exactly.
Don't confuse that with love.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Love is forever.
Yes.
But anyway, guys, thank you so much. Imekuwa informative segment. Mimi sikuwa na vitu more, but sina experience mtoto wangu sijui. Juliet wake halali by the way, but umesikia story. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This has been part 1 of the show. Coming up next is Mom's Story of the Day. And Mwende, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
At your 1 year 2 months tunaanza training.
Good.
Yes.
Very good.
Na tunapitia kwangu kutoka hapa.
Lazima.